When you envision dairy farming, chances are black and white cows grazing on a piece of land will come to your mind. These black and white cows, popularly known as Holstein Friesian, are arguably the most desired dairy breed in Kenya, and for good reason. Holsteins have the highest milk production in the world and have unequaled genetic ability compared to other breeds. This, however, does not mean that Holsteins are the only breed considered to be good milk producers. Other breeds that are also good milk producers worldwide include Ayrshire, Guernsey, Jersey, Brown Swiss, Sahiwal, Fleckville, Boran, and the East African Shorthorn Zebu, which is popular among pastoralists. On today's show, we will focus on the Jersey breed. The Jersey breed is a breed of small dairy cattle. Originally bred in the Channel Island of Jersey, this breed is popular for its high butterfat content and the low maintenance costs. To find out more about this breed of cattle, we visited Olerai Farm in Narok County, a few kilometers after Narok Town, on the way to Bomet. Here, we met Mrs. Rachel Wood. Mrs. Wood has reared this breed for over 40 years, and her fondness for this breed grows every day. This is why she knows each one of her cows by name.
I have run a dairy farm for about 42 years. We started off by being given one cow as a wedding present. And sadly, I didn't know anything about farming in those days. This is in 1977. And so the first cow died. So then we quickly went and bought another cow and then a bull, and that's how we started. And I got to know more about dairy farming. But I'm still not a great fundi, but I do enjoy it, and I love my Jersey cows especially. Well, it really started to feed our family who were growing, and the family and all our people who worked on our wheat farm. So that's how it really started, because we're so far away from shops and we couldn't find any milk to drink. So that's how it started. And then when I had excess milk, I used to sell it.
Jersey has the highest productivity among all cattle breeds, which translates to more profits when one considers that Jerseys eat less food. Because they're also smaller in size, a farmer can stock many Jerseys per acre compared to other type of breeds. Jerseys are thought to have one of the best temperaments among all the dairy breeds, although a lot of this depends on the handling the animals receive.
It's a nice small animal, very compact, and it is very small, and so it's very good for women and women who love cows, because they're very calm, as you see. They're all standing here beside me, and they're very calm and they're very easy to deal with. They hardly have any diseases, they calve very easily, and they don't eat nearly as much as a big Friesian. So their butterfat and their milk is very big and strong, and it's full of protein, and it's full of butterfat, so we can make cream and butter, and that always helped us, especially in the family.
Feeding is one of the main determinants of how much milk an animal will produce. For a healthy and productive cow, feed rations should have a balance of quantity and quality concentrates, protein, mineral, and vitamins. After calving, a dairy cow should be fed 3 kilograms of concentrates, also known as dairy meal, per day depending on individual production. Jerseys perform well under a wide range of systems and are well known for their high feed conversion efficiency. At Olerai Farm, they use dairy meal that has been compressed in a pellet form to reduce wastage. The cows are then left to graze on well-demarcated paddocks.
One of characteristics of Jerseys, we say that they are handy and they are strong. They can walk for a long distance, not like other milk breeds. So if you keep, like now in this paddock is 1 acre. And the Jerseys, if you keep them for this 1 acre, they walk the whole day looking for the grass. Then tomorrow I take them out, I put them in a in a pen and I feed them there, there will be no any difference. Because jerseys, they are used to walk, not like any other cows. But if I come and put Frisians here, they walk in this 1 acre. Then tomorrow I put them out, I take them to zero grazing pen. There will be a big difference in production. Because jerseys, Frisians are not used to walk. They are cows to be kept in the house, then you feed them there, which is very expensive. In terms of cost production, just a farmer is okay. He gets more profit, even if you see like now we are producing, the highest producer is giving 25 liters of milk a day of our jerseys. But I know in Frisian some are giving 8 or 40, 15, but to get that 50 liters, you are pumping a lot of money there. But here now, we are just relying on rain. Yeah, like in the morning they got just 1 kg of hay and 2 kgs of maize silage. And then a kilogram of 1 kg of dairy meal, that's enough. But for Frisian, you give about 18 kgs of hay, 8 kgs of maize silage, 10 kgs of dairy meal to get that 60 liters. So you see in jersey, you are more, if you're doing jersey, you get more profit than the person who is doing Frisian. Most of farmers fails in feeding the cows. You find like now, there's sometimes you find that we have a lot of rain, we have plenty of grass. So some farmers don't harvest. They have to be harvesting, like when the rain is too much and we have a lot of grass, you have to harvest that grass, then you go and store it.
According to Mrs. Wood and her farm manager, Mr. Elias Mwaniki, choice of breeds is an integral part in dairy farming. Jerseys are highly adaptable, which is why they're able to thrive all over the world, regardless of the climatic conditions. The climate in Narok is hot and dry, which is perfect for Mrs. Wood's jerseys. Jerseys are well known to be less susceptible to lameness because of their black hoof color, which makes their hooves very hard. Because jerseys are a lighter breed, this also gives them few problems when it comes to lameness. This trait also comes in handy for grazing jerseys. It is important to have a proper grazing plan in order to give the grass enough time to regrow. Water is also very essential for dairy cows. It should be clean and easily accessible for optimum production. Water intake is affected by factors such as environmental temperature, ration dry matter content, and milk production. Mrs. Woods has made sure of this. Every paddock where the cows are grazing never lacks this precious commodity.
And we have to feed them because our grass is not very good. And so we make silage, and that's how we really survive in the dry season, on our silage. And that costs us money. We also have to give them dairy meal, and that I've gone to dairy cubes, which is a bit more expensive, but it's less wastage. So I feed them dairy cubes, and that is very good, but it is expensive. And then the calves come along, and I have to feed them calf meal.
Jerseys are good in this place. You see, this place is a dry place. And the jerseys are resistant, so they can survive in every place. Especially in Narok County, I would like to encourage farmers to do jerseys. Because you see, in Narok, we don't get enough rain. So even if you get a little bit of rain, you'll be able to feed your jerseys. Because jerseys compared to Frisian, the field which used to feed one Frisian, you can feed at least 3 jerseys with that amount of feed. So that's the best thing of jerseys. And also you see like here, in this paddock, you can see cows are walking here. It's 1 acre, but they are not using the whole 1 acre. There's thing we call grazing plan. Here we are using grazing plan. So we know if this is 1 acre, we know a quarter of an acre, they are going to stay there for 2 days, because if we let them to stay here forever, they will damage the grass. You see the hoofs of the cattle, they are sharp. If they come and walk around this grass for many days, they'll destroy the grass. So like here, we are going to put them for 3 days, a quarter of an acre. There is a wire which has passed through here, electric wire. So after 3 days, we move them to another quarter an acre. So we give this field, we give it time to recover. So by the time we go through these 10 acres, by the time we come here, where we started, the grass will have grown. So if they have a big land, they also need to stick on grazing plan. Yeah, not just to let the cows walk on the whole field. Yeah.